In case you haven't heard, Killington is hosting the 2016 Women's World Cup Slalom and GS events. It all comes down to about 2.5 minutes. That's how long it'll take most of the racers to get down Superstar's 3,200 feet of steeps that reach up to a 49% gradient. So who spends the most time preparing for those 160 seconds? Well, the athletes, of course, some of whom train a lifetime for this moment. But a close second is the course crew and Killington's mountain operations team, who spend months preparing Superstar to meet the standards of the world's best. First and foremost, there's the snowmaking. Beginning months before the actual event, Killington's snowmaking system, the largest in the known universe, takes advantage of every opportunity Mother Nature gives them. Over 50 acre-feet of snow is needed, which includes covering Superstar top to bottom and side to side at a minimum depth of 2 feet. To perform this amazing task, it requires 180,000 gallons of water and compressed air surging through 100 snow guns. Next comes the grooming. A week into snowmaking, the groomers start to shape the terrain, guided by poles that the course designers have planted on the hill. Snow is pushed up the hill to minimize snow loss. With a 48% pitch on upper Superstar and a 49% pitch on the lower, requires the use of a winch, which relieves about 3/4 of the machine's weight. Just enough to get the job done. When the course chief is satisfied with the shape of the trail, it's time to lay down the actual course. The course is constructed by laying out a series of gates, formed by alternating pairs of red and blue poles. The gates are arranged in a variety of configurations to challenge the competitors. Finally, there's the safety equipment. About 3.5 miles of A-nets will be used. These 20-foot tall nets mark off the most hazardous points on the trail, helping to ensure that an athlete who tumbles crashes into yielding fencing and not a tree. Protective padding goes onto signs, chairlift poles, or any other structure that an athlete might bang into. Then about 10 miles of B-net will be set up on the sides of the course for protection, and 10 miles of spec fence used to keep the crowd where they're supposed to be, well away from the course. 55 race crew members, 23 patrollers, 12 support staff, 5 winch cat drivers, and about 400 volunteers help with making this 150-second run as perfect as possible. So that's it. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to understand it, but it certainly doesn't hurt. Now it's time for me to leave the lab and engage in a little field research. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you out there.